all here is related to BMWs. Without further ado, let's come here and yes, start to make that happen. You know that this is simply going to be a copy from here, so I'm going to paste and close my section. This one right now is gonna be called section same brand models. Okay, I'm going to give just hyphens how I did to the others to make things really unique here, and say BMW models. Some people say this is BMW, not BMW. Okay, I'm going to put my models. Inside of these models, I'm going to have my list first, which is an ordered list of models. This is gonna be list. Okay, as you might know, until this stage you have the list item. I'm going to say models. Okay, list. This is gonna be item. Inside we're gonna have anchor tag, which is models list link. Okay, hypertext go to nowhere. This is to all cars. Then we simply have to keep duplicating this until we go farther and further. Then I'm going to have the GT. I'm going to have M. It's boring to see me writing all of this. I'm going to pause and complete with all the models. Here we already have. I'm going to collapse this because I don't like to see many things in my screen. Hey, that gives me goosebumps. Then I'm going to have the part where I keep my models. Each of these is going to be a models cars. So models cars, I'm going to put here my car model. If you go and check here, we can group all of these in a div because it's related to just a model. Yes, we have this title, the name, and I call this body where I simply put the description. Let me go here. So let's start with our h2. This one I'm going to give a class of car model name. You can see that we also have the same amount of padding right here, and right here. So we can just keep giving the padding, and this is small, you padding small. This first car is the 2. Next I'm going to have a paragraph with the class car model. Now we have the title, or I'm going to say nobody knows who you are, and the same is going to be applied. Finally we have the body, or simply description. I'm not a fan of making things reinvented. Don't reinvent the wheel, simply copy and paste there. And here also we have here and here to give this padding. Nice. How this is related to the model, this is where I'm going to group my models. I'm going to say that this is simply a car, so models cars. This is one of the cars, so this is one car, and put all these inside of this div. Very good. Next I'm going to have my image, so I'm going to put right here inside of a div models cars image, and I'm actually gonna give some padding. This is small also, I already know, but this should be to the bottom. Why I'm not giving here bottom? Okay, nice. Just copy this, also put here, making the things much faster. Right now we already have the knowledge of this. It's gonna be the car. Image is much more intuitive. The source, this first one is image show BMW models, and this is the two. Okay, alternative text, I'm going to say this is the 2 BMW. Save. I have that nav link saying discover more. So anchor tag, I'm going to say go to nowhere and discover more. Let me actually give a class right here saying models, cars, button, and this is gonna be button car design. I actually have two classes for this. And yes, the next thing that you're going to be making is simply to copy this and change the content. So let's focus on this one, which is only one. Create my component. I'm going to give the name of same brand car models .css, same brand car models. Okay, save here, come to this part. Okay, same brand car models, and yes, I'm going to open on this right side. Now I can start to format. So let's attack what here. I'm going to think. Let me go and see. All here is bad. Obviously we have to start with this list. So let's go to our models. Inside of that we're gonna have our list. Let's put our item. The display needs to all be inline block. Save it. You must see big changes right now. Now they are inline block, and you can give some margins to them, but let me making all centralized right here after I define my section. Being more specific, I can put in my models. I'm going to put here the same class uText center. Save this and see how we have here. Just forget the car. Let's start adding some increased font size here. Wow, font size, I'm going to put some 24 pixels, 2.4 rem. The padding, I'm going to put the default font size padding. And yes, now we have to focus on our links. After our item, still here in our list, we have our link. On the link state, the visited and the active state. Okay, just separate with commas here, comma. And yes, I'm going to put the color of them, which is gonna be color gray. Put some border at the bottom, which is going to be 2 pixels, solid, transparent, because when I hover I'm going to be putting that border, and I'm going to put transition to all just in 0.3 seconds. Let me just include the 2 color gradient text, but this time we're gonna have to put with an angle. I don't know if we have here in our mixins, because this gradient that we have here has some angle. right here, you can see. So let's see if we have in our mixins 2 color gradient text. Now we have to say 2 color gradient angle text, gradient angle. Let me put gradient first color, second color, it's all that I want. Okay, let me increase here. This is going to be background color. First is gonna be, let me put here the background color. Now we have 3 parameters. The first one is going to be the basis background color. Next, we're gonna put background image, which is going to be linear gradient 315 degrees to produce that result. Then you can change and see how this is gonna behave for you. Gradient first color, which is this, and the gradient second color right here. I want this to happen at 74%, the second color, and here from the 0%, I'm going to put the WebKit background clip. Please come here just for the text and put the color to transparent. Save this, save again. I want to make sure that this happens there, and I'm going to say this is 2 color gradient angle text. I'm going to start with my color green, then go again with my color green because this is the base color. Start with the green and put the color blue. Save here, go to my main, save again, and yeah, here we have that cool thing. Next we can play with that hover. I'm going to say here link when it's hover. I'm going to change the color to be color light blue. I have here, and the border bottom that was transparent previously, let's continue with 2 pixels solid, but this time I'm going to put a color which is color light blue. Saving here again, go, very good, nice improvement. Now we can focus on our cars, but to make that really nice, I actually have to copy these cars and keep adding more cars, but I'm not going to do that right now. So let me find where my models class is. We are still on the list. Here we are on the models. You can check where you are by looking here. So here we are on the right place. So we have models, cars. That's not how we model it here. Here we have, I'm going to say display as grid. We simply want grid template columns. There's it means the way instead of writing 25%, 25%, and 25%. You can look on for that on the internet. Is a bit of a challenge because it's easy to understand. And let's give some paddings, 2.75 rand. I told you that I have tried the paddings and I'm just putting the paddings that are really closer to what I found to be the range of acceptable things. And here we have, so this now is 25%, and here there is space for more 3 types of this element. Let's continue on the next lecture.